Hello, everyone, and welcome back to round three of Eternal Sunday. It's our monthly legacy tournament here at Grey Ogre Games. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts, alongside Shadowbird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Shadowbird Ryan. What's up, guys?
yeah,
Thanks for
Riampun.
tuning in.
Oh,
We got a camera doozy.
yeah. Speaking of Shadowbirds, we're watching a match here between. Speaking of doozy, actually, uh, got a match here between Jason Chen, not the artist.
Mm-hmm.
That's Jason Chan, and Ng Cheng Leong. And I actually have a colleague named Ng Cheng Leong, but does not look like this guy. Maybe
Related?
they're yeah,
Mm.
exact like the evil doppelganger.
Evil
Anyway,
twin.
yeah, looks like we're in for the long haul for this game.
Yeah, looks like a mirror.
It's blue white mirror, and Jason there just spell pierced the ponder. Wow, wow, wee,
Wow.
wow. I'm wondering if Jason here is actually the uh, Monstry Mentor version as
Yeah, could
opposed to.
be.
Oh, no, no, no. Qinglong is obviously playing red here. So maybe it's blue red Storm or
Mm-hmm.
blue red Phoenix, maybe?
Phoenix or Delver. Could
Or
be
Delver,
anything.
yeah. Could be any fashion of blue red.
But who was
So
on
Jason
stream?
is Corblade,
Oh, okay. Interesting.
right?
Right. Who was on stream last two games? Round one we had. I can't remember. I only remember who we had on the second round. I wasn't streaming the first one.
So
Casting.
round one we had Alfian. Who did we have round one?
We had
Round two was Aaron.
Matthew.
Oh,
Matthew, yeah, Matthew Lai versus
Julian.
Julian Marquinhos.
And round two was Aaron Ng versus Jerome Wong.
Yeah, I've got to address the chat
Facebook.
here,
Facebook.
the Facebook chat here. It was rectified. The draw 7 from Griselbrand, that was rectified already. And I don't know, did he discard to hand size after
Didn't
that?
he win after that?
Yeah, he won after that,
He won
right?
on the turn, right?
Yeah, he won in the turn. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but rules enforcement level here is competitive. Both players were given a warning, so that was actually a GPE, gameplay error,
Mm-hmm.
game rule violation, because the effect was done, but wasn't done completely and wasn't done correctly.
Yeah,
Right,
because
so
of
that's a
the.
game rule violation. I walked over there and, like, the fix was either to do one of two things, right? One was that he could have shuffled 7 random cards from his hand, put it back to his library, then shuffle and draw another 7.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is that he looked at all the 7 cards already,
Yeah.
which, the philosophy of rewinds or fixes is that, you cannot give your opponent any, better information or any advantage. And so what I thought was probably the best way to fix it without, disrupting or without destroying the integrity of that game state, was to just shuffle the remaining 2 cards back inside.
Mm.
That's it. Right? So I need to address that, because, like, I did not see the comments after that. Wow, that was like destruction, man. But both players did not mean anything by it. All right, so gotta.
Seemed like pretty harmless. At the time,
Yeah, it was like, oh
like
shit,
two
I
cards in
forgot.
graveyard,
Yeah,
right?
I forgot to do the rest of it.
Ah,
Yeah. So
Pyromancer. Good
Pyromancer
card resolves.
looks like Chenglong is just like red green.
Red blue.
Red blue. Delver. Pyromancer, Delver, or Fogbolt here, just to
Mm-hmm.
generate extra value, 1 and 1.
The Delver mirror, but
But different Delver.
yeah,
Different version of Delver.
different
It's like blue white. Blue white is
mentor
the just
version,
like,
right?
yeah, mentor, monster mentor and stuff like that. And we saw a blue white mentor deck earlier. That's a very
Mhm.
different deck. I mean,
Yeah, same but different.
same but different. Cut him off the blue, man. Cut him off the blue. Jason, keep that strip mine.
Oh, that's very good.
Sorry, that wasteland. Wasteland destroy the blue. Oh no,
Get rid
he's
of
got
that.
blue and red. Shit.
Yeah,
What am I
yeah.
talking
You
about?
can't.
Like, I saw,
I
like, the
mean,
mountain.
yeah, that's an island and a mountain.
Damn.
Why does the island look like a mountain though? Sunsets, red sunsets.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't attack his mana base.
I
I would
guess he
have.
wants to wait. He wants to wait and
What
see.
double blue? The problem is that double blue, right, gives Qinglong, access to quite a bit of.
Gives him more activity to do on his turn as well as
Yeah,
counter magic.
exactly, and to get more tokens off of the.
Maybe he wanted to hold up his own mana for counter, because if he didn't, then like if he
That's
did that, he
true.
wouldn't have mana to counter.
For the spell snare, yeah. So he
Yeah.
doesn't have.
Opting for the more conservative play here, letting
Mhm.
his opponent just get. I mean, like you look what's going on right now. He has another red blue, so I guess it wouldn't really have mattered.
Yeah, you are constricting your opponent from mana. I think the primary concern would be something like True Name Nemesis. If that hits the battlefield, there's not much that a blue-white player can do. I think besides a Terminus,
Yeah.
which, to be frank, I'm not quite sure is actually in Jason's deck. Oh, he does have Council's Judgment as well, so that is also another answer
To the
True Name Nemesis. Yeah.
to the board.
All right, so does finally put down the Wasteland. Speaking of True Name Nemesis, maybe. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
Definitely as a response.
I think you try for a spell. Okay, so he spell pierces. Can you pay for it, sir? Do you have a spell pierce in response? And looks like the answer is no.
All right.
And that's going to resolve. So you don't,
It's, the board is getting really wide now.
Mm-hmm.
Not. Uh,
Yeah, Jason just doesn't have the correct
that was
answer
such a
for
big.
it, right?
Yeah, that was a big investment. 3 mana and.
Yeah, just to try to get rid of the young pyromancer.
Now
Of course,
that-
the spell
yeah.
snare. He drew very late. He, turn to young pyromancer from Qinglong.
And now it's just
not
balling
answer.
balling out of control.
Yeah, exactly. He's already got 3 tokens, which is
What, 3/3 of stats, man. 2 mana, 3/3 of
yeah,
stats.
that's fine. Yeah, exactly.
And then he's pushing damage every turn.
Mm-hmm.
You can probably put him on a 3-turn clock at this rate.
Yep.
Maybe faster.
And the problem is that more spells that Jason casts, right?
The more open he is to counter magic and generates
Yeah.
more tokens. Oh, it goes for a.
All right, so
Yep,
True Name Nemesis
True Name
and
Nemesis.
the scoop there, yeah, finally. But Qinglong, he drew that True Name Nemesis, so
Yeah.
it's not like he was trying to bait out the
it just came to his hand, right?
yeah. It's not that he was trying to bait out the
As he
Council's
needed it.
Judgment, yeah. But that would be a super play. I mean, you see that there's no reason for you to cast a True Name Nemesis until that turn, right? Where Lightning Bolt could have ended the game, or like a cantrip could have just ended the game because Qinglong would have 9 power on the board that next turn.
True Name Nemesis, very, very strong.
Yeah, True Names also. Is Ariel competitive now? What do you mean? It's always been
Our
Eternal
monthlies are-
Sunday,
yeah.
Eternal Sunday, our monthly's always been competitive Ariel. Yeah. Don't know.
Regular is like FNM, right?
Yeah, our weekday events, I think draft, our weekday legacy,
All regular.
modern, standard, FNMs are all regular RELs. Only these weekend tournaments are and standard showdown as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, where people come to test out crazy decks. I like Jason Chen's playmat, by the way. I used to have this playmat. It's very nice. Just
Where's it from?
Nice deep blue. It's Ultimate Guard playmat. I've been meaning to try to buy it again. They don't ship it to Singapore. So I have to
Maybe you
get it
could.
through very interesting means.
Let's ship it to a friend overseas and get them to ship it to you, right?
Yeah,
That's what I did for all my friends recently.
I mean,
It shipped to Singapore only, and then he wanted it, so had to post it.
post it
I had to
back
get it and post it
what?
back.
Back to
Australia.
Indonesia. Australia. Don't they tax you a lot?
No,
when
it's
you
cheap.
ship it? No.
What he wanted was cheap.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Like I think it has to be above a few hundred to get taxed, right?
Generally it should be around like $200 or $300.
Yeah.
That you start getting taxed.
So it wasn't that expensive.
Although my experiences in Europe has
Yeah.
been quite bad.
Now I
When we
mean,
talk about like tax, we talk about like try and bring your own stuff in, like used things.
Have to be careful with what you bring in, right?
I've 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 had like tax on used clothes, so I had to ship myself clothes
Uh huh.
from my house to this thing instead of bringing them through like luggage and stuff like that.
And then
And
they get
they got
taxed, right?
taxed, and I
Because
was
you
like, what
what?
the
But
hell,
there's no
bro?
value on. I mean, there is, but I don't know. It's hard to determine the value on those, right?
Yeah,
But
kind
when
of
you were
dumb.
in the UK or
No, I was in. I think the hardest place, or the most irritating place, is probably Portugal.
oh okay.
Right? It's annoying.
Uh,
It's more of an annoyance rather than like
I mean, yeah, cause like the money is like no biggie, but like the paperwork you have to go through
yeah.
and the delays.
You have to go to the port. The port is like a
Yeah.
bajillion miles away from civilization.
Thanks
It's hilarious.
customs.
Yeah, thanks customs.
At least like in a small country like Singapore, you can get anywhere you want ASAP.
Mm.
Less than 2 hours from one end of the island to the other. You go to a foreign country, they only have one station for the whole country, and it's like far from the city.
Mm.
It's a day trip right there. That's a day
That's
trip
a
right
day
there,
trip, yeah.
man.
Just up and down. All right, heading into game two.
Jason on the play.
So who do you think is the aggressor?
Jason on definitely.
Jason is
He
the
has
aggressor.
to be the aggressor this game.
I imagine.
I mean, I know like he's playing white instead of red, but like if you think about what Jason needs to do is he needs to resolve that mentor.
Yeah, he needs to resolve the
He needs
mentor,
to
but I
deal with
mean,
the
like that's probably his finisher, right? Like his
yeah
game
yeah.
plan. I
Is to
think Jason shouldn't be the aggressor. I believe Jason should be the control player
or
in
just to deal with
this matchup.
the Pyromancer.
Also, yeah, I think he's got more tools in his arsenal. Things like Terminus, things like swords, swords to plowshares.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a better toolbox or better sideboard cards than Qing Long, because Qing Long, like, that red is only for like the lightning bolt and fog bolts, right? Of
Yeah.
which I think that you take out the fog bolts because the ices are coming in if you play Sting the Ice, right? So yeah, we
Interesting
do
hand.
see like Jason, his hand
That's a
is
nice
full of
nice
control
blue
cards,
hand.
yeah. Qing Liang, though.
Chongleng.
Zhongleng, not Qing Liang. Oh my gosh, I've been pronouncing Qing Liang all this while. Zhongleng. Then I do not have a colleague named Zhongleng. But the initials are the same. Maybe that's why he's the
Maybe.
evil doppelganger. One is Qing Liang and one is Zhongleng.
Which one the evil one?
I don't know. Probably Qing Liang.
Down to 6.
Yeah.
Had a
Not too bad. I don't
had a
think.
horror story mulligan like a game ago with round 2.
Oh.
You know, like Jerome had to go down to 5 and then he had to keep a no lander.
Jeez. Did he? I'm guessing he lost that.
Yeah, he lost.
Yeah. Okay.
He like his opponent show and tell, and then like this Griselbrand versus I don't know the thing
Well,
that
he
makes
could.
zombies.
That's the thing, right? Like you can omnitel.
Uh-huh.
And it's always dangerous to omnitel against what's that?
Iona.
Not Iona, against the reanimated deck, because
Why?
they drop an Ashen Rider and then you omnitel in, like, if you omnitel in an Emrakul, like your Emrakul's gone. If you
Oh,
if you
okay.
show and tell in like
Griselbrand or
Omniscience, that
something.
Omniscience is gone before you can even cast your next spell.
Well, there's a risk you have to take though.
Yeah. Brainstorm here gets Spell Pierce and step Brainstorm, in fact.
Beautiful.
That's interesting. Is that a Wonder Wine? No. That's a counter spell. Okay.
So we have going to turn 3. Yeah, I think you're right. He has to be the defender. Sorry,
He's the control
not the
player, lah.
controller.
He's clearly a control player.
Aggressor
There we go.
versus
Ponder.
controller. Oh, Stoneforge.
That's a shuffle if I knew. Okay, so him, it's weird that he kept in the
The Jesus?
not the Jesus, the Delver. Oh, chooses to draw.
I think because he predicted his
passes the-
opponent would board out the fog bolts. That's why he decided.
Yeah, okay, probably. Just but it's a very aggressive card. Like, it's not. I don't think it's very useful in this matchup. Like Jason looks like his his position should be
Higher,
the
go
his
over his
yeah to
opponent.
go over Cheng Long, and like Delvers are
Chongla,
Chongling.
Chongling.
But Delvers are not the definition of like going over other Delvers. They're just gonna fly
They fly,
into
bro.
Delvers, yeah.
Oh, Jason stuck on 2 lands.
Yeah, this is quite tough.
Very
He
unfortunate.
is saving that source to plowshares. Yeah, you got your. I would have thought Jason should have shuffled there. He's
Yeah.
gonna shuffle though. He's gonna get rid of the
Fetch.
2 cards on top.
Yeah. It's good because he needs to get his 3rd land ASAP, or he's in trouble.
Yeah. So
Maybe
that's why I thought he should have shuffled and draw.
Yeah, yeah.
Like there's no reason why you should stifle yourself on lands. You should be drawing those cards. You should be
gonna
trying to draw
be
lands.
a bit disadvantaged now if he doesn't get that land.
Oh, and the REB here is the draw for Zhongling. Oh, very good. Very good draw. Very good card. But definitely won't be countering the, what do you call it?
What's coming out?
The
Delver?
Stoneforge Mystic.
Oh yeah, of course.
Delver's gonna go bye-bye somewhere into the deck.
Yep. Bye. Stoneforge Mystic though, that's good.
Yeah.
Caw.
see.
Caw.
Draws.
Draw, get the
Tune
land.
in Nemesis. No land.
No land.
Stoneforge Mystic here
Boom.
is going to be the play. Is there Lightning Bolt? Oh,
Oh.
a daze. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Okay. Jason
Yeah,
is
Jason here getting punished.
falling way behind now.
Not enough lands. He needed those lands. So I'm questioning really, like, clearly he values the Stoneforge Mystic over
Maybe he just
possibility to draw a land,
figured,
right?
yeah, maybe he figured he could draw it like next few
The next
turns, he'll
turn,
be
right?
fine. But he didn't, so he's in
Yeah.
trouble now.
I guess that's the risk you take, right? Like, had he
Yeah.
drawn this 3rd land
He
this
would have
turn,
been fine.
it would have been fine. Okay, so he gets the Stoneforge Mystic to resolve.
Gets the
Jite, no, probably a Better Skull here would be the best option. There
Yeah,
we go, Better
Better
Skull.
Skull.
So you can drop it next turn with the Stoneforge Mystic, yeah.
Alright.
So now 5 cards in hand. Chongling is asking.
Chonglun is a very good spot because he has the counter. He probably has the counter magic to deal with that Better Skull and his land advantage.
Yeah.
So very, very comfy. Things are looking great.
Oh, I don't like him fetching here though. I think he should have pondered first. Maybe there will be 1 card out of that ponder that you would like.
He wants to cast something now.
4 mana Jace would be awesome.
Yeah, he's probably gonna cast
Just
the
bounce
Jace.
the
Yeah, bounce the Mystic and
Stoneforge
then
Mystic. Yeah,
you're
sure
good
you
to
can
go.
you can take all the
Yeah.
equipment you want, bro.
I have my Jace sticking up every turn. Jace
He doesn't even have to take up. He just have to bounce the. No, he has to bounce the Stoneforge Mystic probably for like 2 turns.
Yeah, and then he's good. Yep, should be going for. Oh no.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
ponder
okay.
here. Maybe he just doesn't have
Interesting.
Jace.
Yeah.
He's got
Oh, interesting. Then if he didn't have the Jace, he should have pondered first, like you said, right? Yeah.
Well,
There's something to ponder about.
questions different. Yeah, this just a
Sequencing, I
different
guess?
line of play, right? I think.
Because maybe you want to thin the deck and then ponder, or no, but
But that's the thing, right? Like ponder usually there's a high percentage that you want one of the 3 cards on the top of
Yeah.
your deck. And here, well, clearly he does not like any of the 3 cards on the top of the deck. And lucky, I guess. So he's going to shuffle and then he's going to draw a card. But usually, right, it's not the case, right? You want 1 card, but you don't want the other cards.
yeah, then you just
And then
shuffle
you
your
use
deck.
the- yeah.
Yeah, you just fetch.
Use that land to go and fetch. Okay, so
Boom.
Lightning Bolt takes care of that. And passes the turn. He still has a daze in hand. But I
Very
think Jason
comfortable.
Jason doesn't know that.
There we go. That's the 3rd land.
True name
True
Nemesis,
Name
but
Nemesis,
True Name
bye.
Nemesis here maybe gonna get counted. Here we go, Brainstorm.
Fishing for the.
It finds he
FO.
does find the daze. You know, he can put back any
I
two
need to.
cards.
I mean, he's gonna draw it, so he just
Oh
basically.
wait, he's got REB in hand, so he
Yeah,
could just
right.
counter it with the
Yeah,
REB.
yeah. Boom. Oh, I guess.
He could just counter it with
I
the
guess
REB,
he
right?
opted for. Yeah, yeah. He has been fine.
Oh
Blood
wow.
Moon
Okay, so
hits.
Blood Moon, but
He only hits the
the Tundras and the
Tundra.
fetch lands, right? Oh, speaking of what it hits, it just
Boom.
converted a wasteland into mountain.
Yeah.
Jace here, slam onto the battlefield. Let's see. Looks like he's gonna fate seal himself. He's got well. Jason has a lot of avenues covered, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's got Path to Exile. Sorry, not Path to Exile. Uh, he's got Swords to Plowshares. I think he has a counter spell. So here gonna brainstorm.
Put back.
There we
Oh,
go.
I think it's just turning around now. Doesn't really have a way to deal with that Jace.
Yeah. So Battle Scout there. It's a free card, right? Like
Yeah.
he doesn't need a GT, he doesn't need a sword right now. He wants the Battle Scout and
Wants to
that yeah,
get that
free
Mystic big.
exactly. So free card off of the free relevant card lah.
Mm-hmm.
Off of the Jason Mind Sculptor here.
Man. Chongling is in trouble.
Yeah, I also have to question like why is there a Blood Moon, right? Like it kind of looks quite effective now, but
Mm-hmm.
the blue white deck generally has quite a lot of basic lands.
Yeah,
So
so
the utility.
draw and go.
I think Chongling here, you know,
It's just
sees
breaking,
that
right?
the wastelands might be very powerful and the fetch lands especially, right? Because you brainstorm
And then
and
you
you want to
fetch.
fetch, and that's the best
Yeah,
that's the
but
best
right
thing that you can do.
now the game like it's pretty. I mean, Jason has all the cards he needs in his hand, right? It just needs to convert into board advantage and win.
Yeah.
And it's pretty easy now because he caught up on lands,
Mm-hmm.
right? Caught up on lands, has a Jason on the field. Really not.
Yeah, those put definitely onto the bottom.
Oh. So Jason's game plan is to protect Jace pretty much and chill. In a very comfortable spot, being the controller, right?
Yeah.
And he's just doing just that.
No double white for the. Yeah, actually, the Blood Moon doing quite a bit of work here,
Mm-hmm.
stopping all the fetch lands from going off.
But there's still land, so
There's still lands, but
mana, man. Okay. Wonder what he's thinking about. How to sequence.
oh, you want that white, don't you?
You want it.
You so want that white land. Oh, decides to shuffle up the entire
Oh.
library. That's
He
interesting.
wants something else. Maybe he wants a win con. He wants a mentor.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I think he
I
wants a
think
mentor.
a mentor here would be one of the best draws. Instead, gets a brainstorm.
Uh,
I think you save that for later.
Save for later, yes.
All right. REB on the. Or is that Pyroblast?
Mm-hmm.
Finds the Force of Will.
Still no mentor inside.
Still no mentor to be seen. Needs
Where
to
is?
put back. No, he needs to put back 2 cards. Can you tell
Oh
him
good friend.
to brainstorm?
Awkward. Man, can you imagine if this wasn't on stream? If we weren't watching. Alright, so looks like right now just gotta put those two. Yeah, so it looks like he had to put force of will. Alright, looks like it's settled. What happened? Did he use force of will? Force of will.
Yeah. So he drew into the force of will. So, all right, folks, what just happened? He brainstorm, but then didn't put back the 2 cards.
And then he cast the force of
Then he
will.
cast the force of will,
Oh, okay.
and then was about to proceed. So I just went out there and said, "Hey, man,
Cards
you didn't
back.
put back the
Cards
you didn't
back.
put back the 2 cards." Uh, well, now it's like Zhongling very late. Then he played
I mean,
the REB, the Pyroblast. Uh, and now Jason is just way, way, way ahead in control. So yeah,
it's history called brainstorm.
what's new, right?
Yeah.
I've actually seen it a lot of times with people playing in Legacy because like
It's very common.
they're
'cause, like,
looking for the problem was that like or not the problem, right? The usually what you're brainstorming in those kind of situations, you're looking for a very specific answer. The minute you find it,
you just
like
slam it.
you forget that
You need to.
brainstorm. You kinda have to follow the rules of the game. You gotta put back like the 2 extra cards. So yeah, I've seen it happen quite a bit lah.
His Jace is about to go off.
3 more turns. So that goes up to 11. Fate Seal You. Is that a land? Do you get to keep the land? No, it's not a land, but it looks like it may be
Good card.
a
That.
dead card, yeah.
Yeah.
But they're still 1-1. Like Chongling is still 1 game up.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way he can come back from this.
It's like slowly beat the Jays, right? No, I'm gonna slowly beat your face.
He has to. He has to. But I don't know.
Oh, Gideon. Nice. Nice. Huh. Jay's gonna go off next turn anyway. I was surprised that Chongling didn't attack Jace there.
I mean,
3 cards. Three.
he's
Do you
fishing for
like
burn, right?
do you like
Fishing
a
for burn.
3 card library? He's probably looking for another Pyroblast.
Yeah.
Right? Like some other way to deal with
Some other way to shoot the face.
ouch. Alright, so it goes down to 12 with a Delver on the battlefield.
It's not fast enough.
It's not fast enough. I think then you know at this
Slow.
point I think you ulti the Jace. There we go.
There we go.
Jace
Bye-bye.
ultimate. I've
Exile. This is the only matchup you see it go off.
yeah,
Control
probably.
matchups.
So I mean like Jason knew what role he was playing, right? It looks like Chongling here instead went to try to be the control player.
Oh.
We don't see, we see the young pyromancers, we see this thing, but like playing stuff like Blood Moon, playing, they do disrupt your opponent's game plan, but you shouldn't be the control player. You should be I
beating
think
down. If that Blood
Chongling
Moon
should
was
be the aggressor.
if that Blood Moon was a young pyromancer, this game would have went differently, right?
Yeah, if that Blood Moon were a young pyromancer, there's definitely going to be, he had to take out a few other cards.
Alright. Moving
for
on
it.
to game 3.
Yeah, game 3, and looks like look, looks like Chongling is going to be
Sideboarding to be he
slightly
still
more
have to be
aggressive.
the
Yeah, I mean he's on the play now, right? He's
yeah
on the play. There's definitely more incentive for you
be more aggressive.
to be more aggressive. But in most situations, I think in the control matchups like these type of decks, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to sideboard differently on the play and on the draw. Te-
Mm.
uh, Technically, lah.
Yeah,
Technically. But looks like these players are going to sideboard slightly differently.
I wonder what though. Like, I mean, Chongleng on the play, he has access to. Well, he's not
You
gonna
know,
put.
turn one, you want to go, keep up REB, Pyroblast.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go Delver for sure. And then ask Jason, put Jason to the test. Do you
Yeah.
have these?
Force of, what,
What?
force of will? No,
Yeah,
right?
not force of will, but maybe
Yeah.
like a swords to plowshares next turn and stuff like that. So
Something
you
to
know
remove it. Like
exactly.
one for
Yeah,
one. One for one hit.
you have a 1 mana removal,
Mm. Gotta get
and
those
that's
one
the question.
for
Yeah,
ones in.
he puts him to the test.
Asking questions. They should improve
That's
that
very
night.
nice.
Oh, thank you.
That's very nice.
I think our voices have very late night radio talk show host voice.
Nice to put people to sleep. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool radio. The midnight jazz. Well, it might be sim user. It might be night somewhere else, right?
Yeah.
I think it's like 3 a.m. in the States right now on the East Coast.
We do have viewers from like we have this on Twitch. Sometimes people from like Europe or the
Yeah,
States
yeah.
to tune in.
When
So
we
if-
have it, yeah, when we have it normally it's at night, right?
Yeah.
That's 8 p.m. Singapore time, twitch.tv/Grey Games. On Wednesdays, and I think now we're gonna bring back Tuesdays for
Mhm.
Legacy.
yeah, we're gonna
We've
try
been
to.
we've been getting quite
Requests.
a good crowd on Tuesday nights.
Yeah, so
Uh,
we're gonna try to bring back the Tuesday and Wednesday streams.
I think it's also because uh, we finally have a way for legacy players to get into the invitationals.
Yeah, that's why people are
Right,
playing
Legacy
Legacy.
Masters. Okay, so for this year's Grey Ogre Games invitationals, we have format masters, we have standard master. Is it master?
Yeah,
Master, right?
master,
Standard
master.
master, modern master, and legacy master, in which the top 4 players of the year. So every season there will be crowned a master of that season, right? And at the end of the 3 seasons,
Mhm.
we will take the best 3 players
And the
from
one
each,
who- yeah.
each season. Oh, sorry, the best player from each season, and the 4th one from overall, and we'll pit them against each other, and they will be our format master.
Mhm.
And then they will go on to play in the Grey Ogre Games Invitationals.
Yeah.
So there's 3 slots open in Grey Ogre Games Invitationals. You may not play the seasonal qualifiers, right? Because the seasonal qualifiers are either standard or modern. You might not, uh, play our monthlies at all. Who cares, right?
You just need to be the format master, which is
Correct, yeah. You just need to be the format master. You just
basically we
need to
have
be good in your format.
format specific QPs for the events, right?
Yeah,
So
that's right.
yeah, at the end of every season they will just play the format playoff, and format playoff winners will earn an invite.
Mm. Yep. All right, so double 1 land, but double Delver. And it's going to be a blind Delver. So it was a blind Delver flip last turn, no flip. It's going to be a blind Delver flip this turn. Maybe got flip. Then maybe we got game. And Jason is in a lot of trouble if he doesn't do something soon. Where's the terminus? Where is that terminus?
I don't think he has it. He doesn't have it. He
Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it.
Uh-oh.
You have a rules question,
With regard to
Joe.
glacial chasm and thespian stage.
Oh yo, can we not? This thing
Say
now?
no.
Now is
Now
it?
They're asking it's
Okay, okay.
All right.
All right.
So
I'll take over.
chasm in play and thespian stage in play. Thespian stage
Okay, so Delver's flip, like no terminus inside. This game looks like it's gonna be pretty fast.
Basically, it's too fresh.
Unless the terminus comes off the top, you never know. You never know if you can. Oh,
Both triggers will happen. Right? Both cumulative outcome triggers will happen. Right?
goes for the
So
brainstorm.
in this case, right, he
Thinking.
uses the passive stage to copy the glacial chasm. Right? Is the cumulative upkeep 0 because he can just refuse to pay for both, and it becomes a new glacial.
You know, being on the play, having those Delvers really coming in very, very handy. And Jason not having the pass as well, falling behind on life total. Still no terminus. Alright, there's swords to plowshares. Sorry, not pass, swords to plowshares. Still one Delver left to deal with, but at least he slows down the bleeding. Very, very useful. Very useful top deck. So Chongling now needing to find more ways to apply pressure. One last card. Alright.
Yeah, interesting question, man. Interesting question. Good thing you put the game on pause. Thespian stage copying glacial chasm. Does the glacial chasm reset? Just record the time. Oh, another judge
okay, another
call.
judge
Whoa.
call. Don't worry, just go. I'll handle things from here. Anyway, looks like the game's going pretty fast. Like we got the Delver Insectile Aberration beating in. Beating in for 3. Puts him on a
For where? For where?
4-turn clock.
Yeah. Cass.
I,
Just get how to answer the question.
Alright, we got 2 judge calls at once. So it's pretty tight. Pretty tight. Okay, back to the game at hand. Both players just fixing their hands, looking for threats. Looking for threats and answers. You know, Chonglin looking for threats, Jason looking for answers. But he's down to 8. Takes another 3 from the Insectile Aberration. Flying Delver. Going in very, very hot. Terminus in the I think it's would be fine to play against like in the matchup like this because your opponent has young pyromancers and delvers and stuff. You really need to deal with the bot. We're good to play, I think. Matchup like this, he needs to play the controller role. The blue-white delver deck needs to play the controller role. So okay. The one thing to note, it's gonna snap caster back. Probably a brainstorm. No. Swords, right? Yeah, swords. Wait, no? Oh, he didn't have the. Do you have the mana for that? It's going down way too low. Oh, and that's another True Name Nemesis. GG. Well, Jason really had a hard time trying to catch back online after the double delver. Truly, and not much. Yeah, really not much he could have done that game. He was really trying very hard to fish for answers, more swords, you know, removal, but counter spells maybe. But you know, going second in a matchup like this, like very hard to. It's very hard to catch back up. Like, if, let's say you go first, right, and your opponent has like a turn 1 play. Going into your turn 2, you're kind of fine because you have more mana to fetch. You have more mana to spend going first, but going second, your turn behind. You don't have as much ways to deal. Hey, the game just ended. I was telling.
All is well.
All is well. Deal with the both.
Who won? Who won?
Chongling won. He got the double delver out right.
Oh,
when
so
he
he
left.
got like the
And
minute I left, he flipped the card.
Yeah, he flipped both delvers and then the True Name Nemesis, Nemesis,
Okay.
whatever came out. So yeah, this game.
2 True Name Nemesis.
Ooh.
What the hell? Not just one. No, he was stuck on one land, dude. When I left, he was stuck
Who,
on one
Jason?
land. Yeah, Jason. No, Chongling.
Oh, Chongling had the land.
Oh, okay,
Land,
but Jason had like True Name Nemesis, but still not
No. Chongling had the
True Name Nemesis.
Yeah,
Oh
I know.
gosh. Oh gosh.
GG.
Easy game.
Oh yeah, days. Sorry.
Dazed.
Ah.
All right. Yeah, that was actually an interesting set of questions.
You got two, right? Two calls.
Yeah, 2 calls. It's okay. We'll be back. We'll be back for round 4 after this. Remember, there's 5 rounds of Swiss followed by top 8. So don't go away. We'll be back soon. See you guys.
Be right back.